Vaping is a very controversial topic, with some people saying it's good, some people saying it's bad, and in today's video we are going to explore how vaping affects your health. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's get into it. Vaping was introduced as a safer alternative to traditional smoking. It's also known as an electronic cigarette. According to the American Lung Association, an e-cigarette or a vaping pen heat up liquid nicotine, flavorings, and other chemicals to produce a vapor that is then inhaled. Vaping had a surge in popularity due to many reasons. The first reason and the main reason is that many believe that it is a better alternative to smoking traditional cigarettes. Other reasons range from a perceived lack of harmful effects, appealing flavors, and a sense of community. However, recent scientific studies are raising concerns, and it's my responsibility to educate you more about it. Now, you might be wondering, what are the potential health risks of vaping? Well, let's start with the basics, and let's go back to 2018, when the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine released a consensus study report. This report showed with conclusive evidence the following points. Keep in mind that I'm only mentioning a few of them. There is conclusive evidence that in addition to nicotine, most e-cigarette products contain and emit numerous potentially toxic substances. There is conclusive evidence that e-cigarette devices can explode and cause burns and projectile injuries. Such risk is significantly increased when batteries are of poor quality, stored improperly, or modified by users. The second point is pretty self-explanatory, so let's talk about the toxic substances that most e-cigarettes contain. Number 1, carcinogens, which are chemicals known to cause cancer like acetaldehyde and formaldehyde. Number 2, acrolein, a herbicide primarily used to kill weeds. Number 3, cadmium, a toxic metal found in traditional cigarettes. And number 4, heavy metals such as lead, tin, and nickel. And inhaling these substances can cause damage to your lungs, breathing problems, and lung disease. One important aspect of this damage is popcorn lungs. Diacetyl was a worksite hazard for those working in the microwave popcorn factories over a decade ago. It was removed, but now we are seeing it again used as flavorings in vapes. Diacetyl scars the tiny air sacs in the lung, resulting in thickening and narrowing of the airways, and this is irreversible damage caused to your lungs, with signs and symptoms similar to that of COPD, like shortness of breath, wheezing, and coughing. Another concerning substance of e-liquids is nicotine. Nicotine is commonly found in traditional cigarettes and is highly addictive. It takes about 10 seconds for nicotine to reach the brain after it's inhaled. It activates the pleasure centers, giving the person vaping a relaxing sensation that keeps the person vaping and coming for more. This also means that you can suffer from withdrawals. Nicotine spikes your adrenaline, causing your blood pressure to increase, which increases your risk of having a heart attack and potentially heart disease in the long term. Although vapes were promoted as an aid to help people quit smoking, the flavors used are attracting a younger audience. According to statistics, 14.1% of high school students and 3.3% of middle school students reported current e-cigarette use. So if you're a parent or a teacher, it's your responsibility to educate these kids about these dangers of vaping, and that while vaping may have initially seemed like a safer alternative, it can cause damage to your lungs and even to your heart. Your health is more important than the momentary rush you get from a vape. Until next time, take care of yourselves, make informed choices, and stay wholesome.